Hello, this is Jonathan Mocktick with 1000 GM. I'm here with GM VAR AKOBIAN, and we're looking at round one of the St. Louis IM Norm event.
Hello, everyone. We're going to take a look at the game against WGM TOKHIRJONOVA against FIDE Master, also Women's Grandmaster, Talia Cervantes. So Talia happens to be my student from St. Louis University. And let's take a look at this game. So TOKHIRJONOVA played d4, c4, and we have this opening. Everybody, this is called the Queen's Gambit accepted QGA opening, and a very solid opening choice. Talia has been playing this lately and with some really good results. In fact, less than a week ago, Talia played in a girls junior championship in St. Louis, and she finished tied for first, and on tie breaks she ended up finishing up on the second place. So she's coming off a very strong tournament. So, and she's doing pretty well in this event as well. So Queen's Gambit accepted opening, and e4 here. White can also play the move e3 and then pick up the pawn with bishop c4. That's another option, but in this case, TOKHIRJONOVA went for the more aggressive approach. b5, this is going to lead to some really sharp lines, and let's take a look. Take knight c3, queen b6. It's, yeah, I mean,
Wow.
nowadays, with the help of computers, you can play something like this. Back in the day, if somebody played like this, you would think like this person is just complete amateur.
It looks
But
like a
actually,
computer play,
yeah,
actually.
yeah,
Like
but
it
computer
feels.
shows, yeah, no, Talia analyzed this. She actually played the game like this already before, so she knows what she's doing. She's not just winging it, you know. So she
Yeah.
actually analyzed this position, and TOKHIRJONOVA was well prepared as well. Bishop f4, e5, and this is like really amazing because you just have to really play all these moves. And now white king is in trouble too. Some bishop b4 checks coming up, you know. So like if you go here, this is a fascinating line here, everybody. Check this out. Takes, shock. And guess what? Mate.
Oh, out of nowhere.
So yeah, I mean, it's just computer stuff, you know.
Yeah, of course.
So if you were thinking, why not just go for the rook, you know? Just the
I mean,
consequence. Like,
that would be me 100% of the time.
yeah, so many people will go for this. But anyway, so players are well prepared with the computers and engines. So, okay, 92. And it leads to this position. It was very interesting play because it looks like white was very well prepared. So far, they've been playing all the moves, and bishop b4 is the move apparently in this position. So I don't know how much she was prepared, but rook takes, queen goes on b8, and the point here is black wants to get the knight out on e7 as soon as possible and try to castle. That's what black is trying to achieve here. Okay, so played rook d7, and here looks like white is going to get some advantage. Knight e7, castle, b4. I am a little bit worried about this move because of one factor is just development. Development is advantageous for white here. White has a better development and black still struggling. This guy is in the middle, this guy is not developed, so a little bit of problems with the development. So I played b4. Okay, b1 takes. It's piece sacrifice, but looks very strong. And here is a critical moment here. TOKHIRJONOVA played bishop c4, which it's normal, it's typical here, but the winning move for her was just to play queen takes c4. It's unusual, but actually you go to an endgame. You're down a piece, but you voluntarily go to endgame because opponent king still stuck in the middle of the board. And now rook b8 threat is coming up very strong. So now knight c8, rook a6, queen d8, rook a b1, and black is just simply in the bind, you know, cannot get out of here. So here now look at this beautiful finish. Schach, and a mate.
That's an incredible.
That's the domination. That's the domination of the pieces. And once again, like in a previous example, we see the outpost, the strength of the outpost and what this outpost can really do. Okay.
Wow, the mates come out of nowhere in this opening.
Yeah.
Like on both sides, like that black one that
Well,
you showed.
yeah. Well, but after bishop c4, actually black got back into the game and it became a huge fight. And I will go faster to this because this was kind of, you know, they were both fighting and black was doing very well. And I think she just blundered at the very end. So they get this position. It's actually a very interesting position. You know, white has 3 pawns and a rook for 2 bishops. Material wise, rook is worth 5 pawns and you have 3 pawns. You have 8 pawns. but black is only 2 bishops, which are about 6 pawns total. But computer shows it's equal evaluation because the bishops are strong when they work together.
Yeah, you have
And
both, and they have a lot of sight. So
yeah, and here I actually thought Talia was doing okay, but Tokhirjonova started to take over again and up the position. Yeah, this was inaccuracy. King had to be on g7. King had to be on g7 and then play h6. And like, for example, queen f4, and he would find a safe haven on h7. See, it's kind of safe. There's
a
part
little
to it.
bubble. Yeah,
And
little looped.
slowly black can try to capture the pawns, you know. But instead she went here. Bishop f7, that's just the oversight. That's just time pressure oversight. She should play h6 here, and she just missed this move. Queen d6, that is hitting the bishop and promoting the pawn. So it was just a critical block. Bishop g7 in probably in time trouble, and yeah, it ended up being losing the bishop. And
do you have any advice for slow chess time trouble and like what's a good budget when you're like back against the wall kind of play?
well, the thing is, in these games are played 90-minute with 30-second increments, so you have only one time control. You don't have more time coming up after the move forward. So you really have that 90 minutes for the entire game. And sometimes, you know, if the game is complicated, you need more time than that, you know. So it's you just have to make sure you're practical. My recommendation to my students: don't spend more than 15 minutes on any move.
That's exactly my budget because
Don't
after
spend more than 15 minutes. Whatever you're gonna do, just don't spend more than 15 minutes.
because I feel like you start running away from ghosts after a certain time. Like you'll see the right idea right away, and then you'll see reasons why the first idea doesn't work, and then you'll start convincing yourself away from the main idea after a certain period of time. That's great
Absolutely.
advice. Well,
Absolutely.
Thank you so
Thank you very
much.
much, guys. This concludes the round 1 of the IM section. So please enjoy and watch all the games. Once again, every game will be analyzed like this. Okay. So hope you